From the backyard of our own solar system to the distant shores of the cosmic ocean, the universe is full of mysteries. It's always been like that. Centuries ago, ancient astronomers were mystified by the nature of comets and wondered about the chemical makeup of stars. These old riddles are now solved, but as bigger telescopes and more sensitive instruments peer deeper into space, they've been replaced by new conundrums. Now, we ponder questions about black holes, the very nature of physics laws, and our place in the universe. Number 1. How do galaxies form? How do galaxies form? The simple answer is through gravity. Primordial matter in the newborn universe wasn't spread out evenly. Areas of slighter, greater density attracted more matter and grew bigger over time. Empty spaces grew emptier. Thus, even though the universe was expanding, the matter was pulled into lumps that eventually grew into galaxies, like our own Milky Way. Cosmologists study the birth of galaxies in an expanding universe by running huge computer simulations, like the giant Millennium Run performed by Durham University scientists. Number 2. Is our solar system unique? It's fascinating that this question can be asked at all. Until the mid-1990s, astronomers didn't have a clue about the existence of other solar systems. True, a handful of sterilized planets had been discovered orbiting pulsars, compact stellar corpses that emit copious lethal X-rays, but no one knew about planetary companions of sun-like stars. So, has the question about the uniqueness of our solar system been solved? In a way, yes. We now know that it's not the only one. Astronomers now know of other sun-like stars that are accompanied by one or more planets. Number 3. What caused the Big Bang? This is a very suggestive question. To find out the cause of the Big Bang, you assume a prior event that apparently had a universe spawning effect, but it's not entirely clear if the word prior has any meaning here. Perhaps the Big Bang not only amounted to the creation of matter and energy, but also the origin of space and time itself. In that case, it's difficult to talk about a logical cause. This is heavy philosophical stuff, so it's hardly surprising that cosmologists have tried to circumvent the spontaneous creation of a universe out of nothing. Number 4. How will the universe end? Maybe it won't. People die, planets erode, stars explode, and even black holes evaporate. But the universe may live forever. Already, the cosmic baby boom, when the stellar birth rate in the universe was at its peak, is distant history. And it will be another 100 billion years or so until star formation in many galaxies dwindles down almost completely. But what about the universe as a whole? Since the discovery in 1998 of a mysterious acceleration in the expansion rate of the universe known as dark energy, many astronomers believe that it will never slow down, let alone revert to a contracting phase. Number 5. Could the universe have been different? Our material universe consists of elementary particles governed by the 4 forces of nature. Physicists can measure particle properties like the mass ratio between protons and electrons. They can study the strength and behavior of gravity, electromagnetism and the 2 nuclear forces, and they can determine a host of physical constants like the speed of light. But no one knows why all those values are what they are. So why is the universe the way it is, and could it have been different? One thing is clear. You shouldn't twiddle too much with the knobs and dials of the cosmos. Number 6. Did inflation happen? This might be an easy question for an economist, but it's tough for a cosmologist. The theory says that inflation was an extremely brief burst of exponential growth at the start of the universe. Within a tiny fraction of a second, the universe doubled its size 100 times in succession before settling down in the much more sedate expansion it's experienced ever since. But did it happen? Inflation was created by cosmologists as a welcome solution to a nagging problem. How could the universe be so homogeneous if remote parts were never in touch with each other? The answer: before it blew up from the size of a subatomic particle to the size of a grapefruit, our observable universe, now some 27 billion light-years across, was small enough for any inhomogeneities to be ironed out. Number 7. Is there life beyond Earth? No matter how improbable the origin of life on Earth may have been, there should theoretically be many other living planets in the universe. The argument goes like this. There are about 100 billion galaxies in the observable universe, each containing tens of billions of stars. Many of these stars have planets, So even if life only forms on one planet out of every trillion, the number of life-bearing planets in the universe is in the order of 1 billion. Of course, the tantalizing question of whether or not there is life beyond Earth will only be answered if and when we find it. Number 8. What is the universe made of? The short answer is very simple. No one knows. The familiar matter that we do know about, atoms and molecules, is just the tip of an enormous iceberg. By far, the largest amount of matter is dark and consists of unknown particles. If that wasn't mysterious enough, the vacuum of empty space is filled with a mysterious dark energy that accelerates the expansion of the universe. We're not only blind to the bulk of the iceberg, but we also fail to understand the dark ocean in which it floats. That's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, kindly like the video and subscribe to our channel.